morning. I'm up and running. I am done my makeup. I got coffee, which has very little milk in it. I need to get some milk. And as I'm streaming through the internet's contents, listening to something somewhat useful in the sense of, that's interesting, good to hear. Thank you for touching my ears with this. I'm astounded by my voice at the moment. Did you know that we are, when we sleep, when we dream, that we are in a different conditioning field than we are waking? When I heard this first, I was like, yep, that's the end all be all of my life. This is what gets me out of it. Now, as per usual with the experiment, it's not that simple, not that easy, but while it still is simple. I don't like holding this phone. So I'm at the moment in a fight with my phone, which is fine. I'm letting it be. So, as for my talk about the dream rave, which is the conditioning field that we enter, where our charts turn into a five-centered mammalian style chart within the realm of the mammalian conditioning field, where we have one gate accessing the ajna, the head center, and one gate accessing or pointing towards the solar plexus, which is the 49th, or rather say two gates pointing towards the solar plexus. It's the 12th gate towards the 22nd and the 19th towards the 49th. Now, what I'm trying to bring across is an example from my life, which usually I step into the realm of chaos, of some sort of ordinary, earthy mishmash of, catastrophes that I'm clearly not able to deal with. It's like, yeah, okay, I'm just letting it all slide by. It's fine, I don't need to interfere with it. I'm in that way, luckily, gladly, so I'm lucid enough to realize the program is trying to make my mind go into some type of identified woozy, which is gross to see. It's really just like, man, you people, you planets, you piss me off. It's like better to not sleep in those moments where I rest, and then dreams happen, and it's like, what the fuck? And there's no deserving or there's no blame. You didn't do anything for this, or maybe you did. Regardless, we get born with, some people get born with no definition at all, not even a single gate, which is where you can see that those people have it a lot harder on them by their design to step out of the program. That means they are just too occupied by nature dealing with the not self, dealing with the time they live in, dealing with the planetary program of consciousness and sort of kind of being identified with the minds. I know this, you know, the cross of planning that was all heretic investigation. We know this, we got this, you know. Look at me. Nobody wants a heretic. Okay, shit. So that, and then for me, it's like I believe, I have not looked at it for a very long time. I believe that it's 2 gates of the earth plane to me and 3 gates of the demon realm. Now there's also the heavenly angel Ober mega giga space life is a good omen type of realm. And I'm dreaming mostly of rape, demons, being raped by demons, raping demons. Dying, watching somebody else die, weird shit that just happens all at once, that weird shit that I have experienced for over, say, 5 to 6 months, and then it's all there, bam, 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 and it's like, man, just leave me alone, you know. It's just like, nah. And for me, it started with the dream rave, or being susceptible to watching dreams when I was 18, 19 years old. And I first learned about lucid dreaming, which for me never was this beautiful experience that other people have. I know my father has a whole channel in his dream chart where it's like, he's a projector, he thinks he's a projector in his real life. Nowadays he's learning that he's a manifesting generator and he's got to do things because he's got the energy to do things, which is different from being just a projector that's always bitter and manifesting generator angry, as I have known him when I woke up, when I grew up. When I woke up, yeah, nice. Nice analogy. Multiple dimensions. I'm like, what? Who woke up? When I grew up, that's what I was trying to say. Yeah, so what else did I want to say? Yeah, so, and then there's transits. Then there is planets moving through space and time, giving me a glimpse for what will happen in the future, where it's like, excuse me, you're not excused. And neither am I excused, nor the planets are excused. It's all just a program. It's nothing personal, okay? So things are going to happen. Say I dreamt about this meeting this tennis player for a year in the past. I knew I woke up very frazzled. I knew that waking moment, that dreaming moment, I was like, And it was hard to observe it lucidly, you know, because we're neither identified in the waking state, nor are we identified in the dreaming scape. So, yeah, it's always a bit rough to see yourself dream things that haven't even happened yet. That where you know, oh, there must happen things that are already on a trajectory that there is no escape from. You know, there's parts we have to play, which doesn't make them to be yes or no. There's just those things that neither anybody takes blame for, nor has any choice in. Oh my god. Oh, so yeah, we fuck. We're all fucked. We're all fucked. Bad insights. Oh my god. And it's 12. I think it's 12 in the midday. It's 1 p.m. It's 1 p.m. We're all fucked. Life is not a misery, though we are fucked. Ugh. So I have chosen madness today. Oh, wearing this dress, sitting like this, positioning the phone over there because my hands would fall off, speaking all these things. Oh, there was a heart for a moment in my coffee. Very sweet. So yeah, demon realm, heaven realm, earth plane. So usually for me, as a child, I was very scared about these things. I was like, man, what's happening? At one point in time, I was talking with my mama. I remember this very deeply, for she had some excruciating amount of helplessness when being faced with my mama, this and that happened, and I'm and the next day I was so scared to fall asleep again. She needed to lay with me. She needed to lay down with me. Eventually she woke up and did her morning chores. Now, I realized that she had a bad night too. So I fell back asleep and I chose to be free in that regard. Now, the problem, the mental problem, the mind's problem, the cross of planning, understanding problem was I never really fully understood underlining this journey of mine. What is it that I dreamt about? Why was I feeling so lucky and so overstimulated and so deeply caught up with all this life? I was like, this is in me now. Who am I? Right? So I made myself on the trajectory, on the lookout. Who am I? Where do I need to move in the right direction? Na na na, hold back tears. Da da da, move in the right direction. I have faced my fears. Now I can move in the right direction. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. I don't know what song this is. The musician has chosen a theme of gold and black. I think I was under the age of 12 when this came out. I'm not entirely sure. Now, yeah. I'm not exactly sure where I want to go with this video. It's more like a, hey you there, watch out. Observe yourself even more, as much as you can. Because life is not for you. Life is actually against you. Life is testing all of us the whole of the time. How much can we be ourselves? How much are we going to be intrigued with ourselves, with our process, with our insights, with our appliance of the existence? What it means to Oh my god, this is making no sense, I believe. Oh my god, I'm so scared that this is making no sense! Fucking hell. So, yeah. We are filters, you know? We get to see what is it that our life holds. And all that life is doing, all the challenges that we're facing, all the conditioning field of people, of people's minds, of people wanting us to move in good places, move in bad places, of all the fake love and fake hate that people put us through, the planets do too. Day and night. And at night, we're even more vulnerable because nobody is supervising this. So the only thing we can do, unless you have like a loving partner who stays up all night while you are taking a good nap 2 meters apart, aura free, which is where I wanted to go at the moment. The only thing that we can do is to sleep aura free. Free from anybody else's aura. Now, if you have plants in your room, that doesn't matter because plants only experience you when you touch them. Right? So you're aura free in that regard. One other thing is if you have pets, it's better for the both of you to sleep apart. Because you get to filter yourself. You get to be free. Now, freedom doesn't mean nice experiences. We just get to see different. And that's lovely. Now, yeah. I'm gonna have to step out for a moment and maybe come back. So, we're back. Life is good. My Monstera Thai constellations are growing. I couldn't be prouder. This is the, I think, 4th or 5th attempt where it's like, yeah, I almost killed those ones too. Which is devastating because they cost money! Wah! Now they are kind of my dream guides. I love them. Whenever I see them, it's like, I did a good thing. I'm clean, you know. My life has a value that has spectrums of goodness that I couldn't be prouder of. Because I've moved a long distance. Already, you know. Now, one other thing is that dreams, I'm gonna have to make an ugly analogy. I'm not supporting anything out of the ordinary yet. Dreaming is like taking specific hallucinogens. I'm not speaking of the LSD kind. It's dreaming really is, you know, there's scientific studies that bring people to peyote and I think it's ketamine and shrooms, etc., where people experience abundance, right? People experience deep insights in their life, in future, whatever. Future insights, what the fuck? Future predictions and premonitions. Now, my goodness. Regardless, the point that I'm or the focus that I'm trying to shift towards is when you dream, and it's something out of the ordinary, and it's like you experience your dreams in a certain way. Like for instance with the chaos and rape and a family communion of demon realm people. It's crazy. I have no clue why I was chosen for that, yet I'm going to learn. I'm going to find out, because apparently being the vessel of love with one channel that I am is too simple. I don't know. I need distraction for the program to do its work. Because that's what dreaming is for. It is for putting you through stuff so that the program is going to be undisturbed. So that it can do its thing and create and kill what it does, right? Now, cheers. This takes a minute of silence. Now I have no clue when a minute is over. What I'm going to say is that when we enter the conditioning field of sleep, someone heard from someone that our aura basically switches the other half of the plane, which for most people is into the ocean, into some type of ocean, Atlantic, Pacific, whatever. Now for others, they switch to Europe. What that is like, I have no clue. Something to experience, maybe, to take a vacation somewhere and see the wonderments of the life. Now also, which is very interesting to me, is fish. There's fish. There's not megalodons, but like tentacles. There's skins with a specific need for pressure, because otherwise they just they become mush. So yeah, the program has its depths that we get to filter. And I'm trying to make this a cheerful video, because it's really not that cheerful if you think about it. If you realize, if you come to the conclusion even that wow, you dream, well, we all dream, because the program is trying to make itself done and not make us a good life. Really, nobody cares about us. So, and that's where I'm going to make the cut, because if nobody cares about us, we can care about us. It's that simple. Now, it's not easy, nor is it beautiful. Always. Because it can be extremely beautiful. My God, if you care for somebody and they care for you back, wow. Holy motherfucking pepperoni! That's beautiful. That's so lovely. Mother flippers. And in between the lines, there is values, there's gray areas that when people get to enjoy themselves with you, they don't have to be your best friend, they don't have to be your worst enemy. They might just enjoy the moments with you. Some people might even enjoy fighting with you because it's creative. Because I don't know. Yeah. Oh my god. I have another big bad. Oh my god. This is such a horrible example. Yet, from World War II, there has not just been war, there has been lots of alchemy, lots of creations, like streets, motorized vehicles. There have been created flying aircrafts which we are able to travel the world for nearly nothing. And ships, and now of course there have been super fast killer machines being made, right? You know, I'm trying to make this a cheerful video. Oh my god. Now you get the gist. Where there is bad, there is inherently also good, because nothing can exist without the other. Now there can be a overweighing side that eventually either snaps back or somehow finds a balance where it can be in some type of harmony, like yin and yang. I don't know if I'm ever gonna post this video because it's, oh my god, this is so devastating for somebody maybe. So maybe put this in a neutral perspective at least, that we can get this closure to a closure. We don't have to make anything out of anything. Now the mind likes to do that. It's just not necessary. It's just not required. Some questions are open forever. Forever of one's life. Okay? There is no need to prove anything. There is no need to step into becoming anything. The only need or want I have for you, or want you might have within the realm of dreams, is to observe them. To become clearer, cleaner, less fucked up and identified with, oh my god, what dream did I have? It's this meaning and this is the other thing, and you know when something is an experience that is coming. We all do, because we all, if you are able to watch this video to understand the words, you are eligible to hear that you know, that you get to discern enough when something is for you, when something is not for you, and something is to distort you. That much trust I have in you. So yeah, I'm glad we spoke about this. I'm glad that you're gonna see for yourself the life a little freer, a little less identified, a little more or less, or just in the right value actually. Where is your boundaries? where are you giving yourself away to something that is entirely not you? You know, I for a fact have experienced people who pretend their dreams mean so much when nothing is in this life. I know in this life happening as the dream is. I know for a fact I dream about demons and shit because my mind's, you know, I'm an opportunist. I am a role model opportunist. My mind inherently sees good options for bad situations. My mind also inherently sees bad in good, in good situations, because I have the pessimism gate. I notice it a lot. I rather paint the devil on the wall and move in small, useful steps, grounded steps, than just shoot right at it. Now, with dreams, especially dooming dreams and chaos dreams, what usually happens is I wake up frazzled, like, oh, what the shit. It takes me about an hour to shake off sleep. It is what it is. When we identify ourselves with dreams, and I know I have, because when at the best of, or at the worst time of my former drug misuse, I've been seeing devils and creatures everywhere. I have seen minds taking over people. I have seen mind taking over my life. And it was some type of, you know, obviously life is a hallucination. We are not making our life by choice, yet if we let our mind rule, all we get is a distortion of what is possible. Now if we die, we die. The hallucination is over. We all have a vagus nerve. We all have, I don't know the brain's compartments so well. I have to absolutely take a step back from here. Yet we have parts of the brain that are here for hallucinating, that are here for doing the daily, that are mostly unused even, yeah? I believe it was 3% of the brain that we use of the 100% capabilities. Okay? So take a step back. Don't identify yourself with what you think is there. Something completely else might be there. We don't know. And dreams are here for showing you the other side of what is actually there. So when you know that, when you finally start realizing, oh my god, that's what is the absolute not self of my life. That's the absolute fucked up version of me, where I have to learn that this is not me, and maybe actually also discern the good and the bad, to be of outer authority value for somebody else. That's when we start to get free. That's when we start to, be unidentified, become true. That doesn't mean that life is not gonna try and shit in our way, right? Yet it's not gonna be like this, because if it's like this, we're dead. We reach the end of our life. But if it's just trying to put some type of karma in our way, whether personal or transpersonal, because sometimes we just get to experience fucked up shit, whether it is for us or not. And sometimes we get to be the fucked up shit in somebody else's life because we cannot handle the not self of them nor ours, right? Something to learn from, something to see that everybody has to learn, regardless of their place, regardless of their age, regardless of their cognitive status, regardless of the poison they have consumed or not. Yeah? Regardless of the capabilities of their power, tennis, whatever thing. Something to be unidentified from. Something to just see that, wow, my body does this when it's happy. My body does that when it's calm. My body does this when it's angry. And my body has the capabilities of letting itself be observed. You know, and that is to me the most beautiful thing, especially when I'm asleep, especially when I come to see the hallucinations of the dream are something that my body is rejecting. It goes, right? I can feel it. I can feel the body reject this bullshit that is trying to be pierced and fucked up in me while I sleep, while the mind is actually just in delirium, while the mind is not even attached to the nervous system in any way, all day, all night. The mind is just a computer. It's measuring for good and bad. Let that sink in, maybe. Leave yourself out of drug intake and realize how your body has a life that is I feel like a priestess at the moment. This is not good. I don't want to repeat myself all day. Literally. I'm trying to find new themes to talk about. Because the drug themes is just, ugh. You know, there's so many people fucked up because they believe they need to be something. Or have to have a certain frequency to be recognized. Man, that's gross. Ew. Ugh. I've had enough of it. I literally don't care anymore. It's just a pity party. And unfortunately, there is so little that comes back. So little questions. You know, if I get asked, how do I... What was it? Something about nakedness in the house? You know who cares about that? Nobody. If you're feeling free like that, then that's how you behave, no? If you answer the postman naked, he might scream. If you answer the postman naked, he might feel invited. I have no clue what to tell you. Really. This is not something that we're discussing here. Well, I am at the moment. Just also know that these thoughts, these interests, they are so far away from what you just told me that you have, that you want to do, and then you don't do because there's one thing missing. Well, get creative then. If those are the things that are holding you back, take a step back. See that it's nothing personal. You get to fail forward, as does every single one of us. And in between the most best, freest, or maybe even fucked up versions are the of us. I'm gonna say hallucinations again, my god. Those are the moments where we get to experience true space, and if we hold that space just one moment longer than the other, we get to experience some type of freedom that is unique to us, that is the unique measuring of our cognitive capabilities that are then valuable in some type of cosmic play. It's nothing personal. Nothing is ever personal. That's why we don't need to take any dream personal, right? And when the talk is about this dream means that, or this dream has this cognitive value, like say you dream of losing your teeth, you're afraid of death. Well, maybe actually what is happening is that your nervous system is so fucked up, it's so tense, while your variables are to be receptive and relaxed, that you are in your sleep squeezing your teeth, your jaw so hard because you have not digested anything in this life. That leaves you basically on the cognitive level of a child, of a 3-year-old. Yeah? Start loving your body. Start letting it love itself. Start going to TCM. Start doing yoga for instance. I don't care. I don't know what you are having an answer to in your life, what you feel invited by. Just maybe start seeing the plane is your oyster. You don't have to be good, you don't have to be bad. That is what in-betweenness means. Being extremely out of everything is being extremely out of everything. Being extremely leant back means being extremely leant back. There is no way, no certain way you have to behave. No dream can tell you what your life is going to be like, who you are. Dreams are options. You can either say yes or no. You can, if you follow your dream, you get to whatever cognitive over or underload you have, whatever thrill seeking you're doing. Your dream can show you things that are possible for you, tests that lead you to values within other people, lead you to activate them or not. You feel me? It is what it is. I know for a fact, me having said no to a stranger who was somehow attracted to me, probably my sacral, because they were probably a projector, a self-projected projector at that, has made them realize things that were not there before, that were only possible because I chose to be me, to follow my right? That's what it is. I'm not saying I'm good, I'm not saying I'm bad, I'm not saying I know what happened in them. It's just insights that are important because we intrinsically are not just to be alone, we are to commune, we are we have fourth lines. We have first lines, we are investigators, we have role model lines. We get to try things. We get to be projected upon. We just want to do us. And the thing is, it's so beautiful if you just unidentify from it. You know, whatever comes, comes. So yeah. Don't make it all about yourself. Don't make it not all about yourself. Don't be happy, don't be sad. Don't be angry, don't be disappointed. Don't expect things. Don't be lucky. If you just are, and you let the life be the frequency of yours, you get to experience it all, because your attraction force is much. It's just much. If you are, I'm gonna say resonance, that's a bad word. That's not a good word here. If you are resonating with what you see, if you enjoy what you see, if you know your body is happy, satisfied, successful, you know the frequency. That is what it is. You see it. You get to die, live, knowing you've lived a life that is worth having been lived. You know? And I would love to take you with me in that ride. That's not why I'm making these videos, but that's part of the thrill of living the life, of seeing the life, of being so clear with somebody else. You know how important and extraordinarily enjoyable it is to look in somebody else's eye and see the passenger, see the recognition of each other. This is the best thing between cheese bread sandwiches and tomato relish. I might actually still have some. I think this is gonna be today's brunch. Thank you very much for your attention. I have no clue what landed with you. Please do let me know. I'm absolutely curious and maybe excited and thrilled and a little dangerously thrilled to hear and read how what dreams you've had that made you eventually experience real life, and how you deal with your dreams, your lucid dreams that you know aren't you, that you know are, that you are clear enough, whatever that looks like. You know that you don't have to know to be clear about something. Knowing is not making sense. Making sense is not abstractly having clarity. Abstract clarity is not instinct. There's many ways, many conscious possibilities to knowing. Yeah? We all have our different access, so I'm extremely curious to seeing what is yours, to hearing what is yours, to reading of experiences that are not mine, and yet that lock in, that make recognition happen. I'm extremely fascinated with how other beings are impacted by the program. I wish there was more of the weirdness, deliciousness. Yeah, hello, I'm out of the dome at the moment, and this is what I saw. This is what I learned. This is what became unchangeable clarity in me. This is what I would suggest if somebody was asking me to do evil. This is what I would suggest if somebody was to ask me for good. This is how I lead my life, because I don't care about good and bad. You know, that's the nuances that every one of us has to not fight, just to experience, to let be digested on the plane of, now I can commune freely. Now I can do my job in the exciting ways that it excites me. Cheers. Love yourself. Try to be every moment you can. Everyone needs you. We are interconnected. Be as free as you can. Love yourself.